This week we're going to have our e-learning, and it's in week 6. So we're going to recall the 8 ethical principles that apply in this situation, in this incident. The question always asked by student nurses is, must student nurses or staff nurses know the ethical principle, and why must we know? The answer is, it's a requirement from the Singapore Nursing Board that we have to know the code of ethics, and this is to emphasize on the ethical point so that our nurses know very well how to be competent in our care, because we are treating our patients in a very ethical manner. So let's do some recap over here. The Nurses and the Midwife Act basically control the training, the discipline, and also the practice of the nurses, including the midwife and also the advanced practice nurse and different professionals group under the nursing umbrella. So this act is specific to a professional group, and for this is applied to all the nurses. So there are altogether 10 value statements, if you still remember that under the Singapore Code of Ethics and Professional Conduct. Please take a look at the QR code again and recap these 10 value statements. The first 4 value statements apply to the nurses and with their patients. It's about respecting our patients, values the patient's autonomy, and also in terms of confidentiality, and also keeping our patients' privacy and dignity. Value statement 5 to 8 is about nurses and our practices. So we must be responsible and competent in our care towards our patient. And value statement 9 and 10 is about the nurses and our profession. So we practice in a conducive environment in providing ethical and competency care to our patient, and also making sure that at all times we maintain a good trust in the community by upholding our profession in a good integrity and well manners. I would like you to watch a video on an incident that happened in the hospital in Singapore, and please look out for the ethical principle which were breached in this.
In a developing story tonight, 2 newborn babies have been reunited with their mothers after being released to the wrong parents yesterday. The mix-up happened at KK Women's and Children's Hospital, which has released a statement saying it deeply regrets the error and is investigating how it happened. In fact, it says a full review is underway. The problem was only discovered when one parent saw that the baby they'd brought home was wearing an identification tag belonging to a different family. Both mothers have been offered counseling by the hospital. More now on one of our top stories, the baby mix-up at KK Hospital. It's emerged that about 1 hour after arriving home, one parent noticed their baby had the wrong ID tag. The hospital then did a blood test on the baby and confirmed it was the wrong one. The other family was then notified. They had the correct tag, but not on their own child. By then, the baby had been with them for 10 hours. Both babies are boys.
Let's recall what happened in this incident. There is a misplacement of the tag on the 2 newborns. So the baby A was born on Friday. The baby have 2 tags, the left and the right. The baby A left tag was loose and got lost. So the staff nurse put on the new tag, but the information was wrong because it belongs to another parent. It's not the baby A parent's information. And baby A was discharged Then, however, the information was wrong because it's parents B. Now, baby B was born on a Saturday, and what happened is baby B was discharged on Sunday, and the tags of the baby B were removed at home by the parents because the parents did not check the information as well. They claimed that, well, this is my baby, and they uphold the hospital's reputation and saying that, well, hospital will not make mistake. Normally, the parents will not check, right? Because they assume that hospital will not do harm to them. So in summary, the couple who took the baby A home noticed that one of the tags on the baby is different. So they were very worried. Why? The names are different. And they called the hospital immediately, and the hospital asked them to come back for a blood test. And of course, the test shows that the baby is not theirs. At the same time, they also call hospital B. They also call the couple, the parents B, who they think that there could be a mix-up. So the blood test was done on the baby B because baby B parents did not think that it's not their baby, and they had removed the test already. They didn't know the information was wrong. And within 3 days, the baby was given back to their biological parents after they have confirmed the genetic test within 3 days. However, during these 3 days, the parents suffer a very big setup because the baby, they do not know where is their baby. The baby swap incident is one of the big events in Singapore, especially in KK. And with that, they have come up with very strict procedure to make sure that newborns must go home with the correct parents. And Mount Elizabeth had also tapped on the technology, which they are using a radio frequency identification as part of the improvement processes to make sure that the babies, upon delivery of the baby, the RFID tags are attached to both the baby and mother so that there will be no errors in delivering to the baby to the right parent.
Hospitals have put in place robust procedures to ensure that parents don't go home with the wrong baby, but they also rely on staff and parents to prevent mistakes. Our reporter checked what 5 hospitals do to avoid mix-ups after Sunday's incident at KK Women's and Children's Hospital.
All babies are tagged and are carefully checked to ensure they're matched with their mothers. Still, the unexpected had happened at KKH. The baby who left the hospital first had 2 correct tags with his mother's name. The second baby was wearing mismatched tags. One tag had the name of his mother, while the other carried the name of the mother of the first baby. This incident has left many wondering why the checks were not thorough enough.
I don't think it's the parents' fault because they don't know anything, right? Basically, they really trust the hospital itself, right? So it's the hospital responsibility to give the correct baby in the first place.
So we're human, we all make mistakes. I mean, it's just a matter of whether next time, just to be more careful and more vigilant.
It is the duty of the parents to actually check, and it's also the duty of the hospital to make sure that the correct baby is given to the correct parent.
Other maternity hospitals that Channel News Asia checked with also rely on tagging. Each baby is given 2 tags minutes after birth. When it's time to leave the hospital, staff would check both tags to confirm their identities. Mount Elizabeth Hospital takes extra simple steps, such as getting the mothers to read out their baby's tags. It also uses radio frequency identification, or RFID, to match baby and mother.
Only if the baby goes to the correct mother, the tag would give off a pleasant chime. If the baby goes to the wrong mother, it would actually sound off an alarm. So that would be an additional mechanism by which would help to match the baby to the right mother.
At least one other hospital is looking at using new technology to ensure that newborn babies are paired with the right mothers. KKH is still investigating the mix-up and is working with the health ministry to ensure this will be the only and last mix-up incident.
And please post your answer by scanning the QR code here, and I will let you to go through the 3 questions, complete the 3 questions in this QR code, and your attendance will be taken. Thank you, and enjoy this e-learning session. And please remember to fill in your name and also your tutorial group after you have completed these activities, and your attendance will be tracked as present. Thank you, and all the best.